Okay, good morning. So we've got today we've got about a 2 hour, it's actually a 2 hour and 18-mile trip in full self-driving. I'm going from Charleston, South Carolina to North Myrtle Beach. I will be recording the entire time. I'm going to leave the camera on. I'm not going to be talking much because I just want you to see what we do here on a daily basis and how we operate these full self-driving Teslas. This is something I believe that's going to change the world. I can't imagine my life without this. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to start us up here, and let me just show you how this works. I have work set in as the destination, and I'm just going to push this button here. And then off we go. So now, mostly when I'm on this trip, I'm actually doing a lot of work. I will of course speed up this video. You won't see everything that I'm doing, but I'm doing research on investments. Sometimes I have Grok write me some business plans. ChatGPT also. I use ChatGPT a lot. I get caught up on emails. I also use AI to write most of my emails. Sometimes I will even I have a new app called Sora. It's an AI app, and I really just have fun with that. What I do with that most of the time is I'll make these little silly videos. I have I guess an AI version of myself that I have on there, and what I will do is I'll make these silly videos. Sometimes I post them on this channel, but mostly I put them on TikTok and X, and I send them to my friends in the Tesla community because we're all a little crazy, and we like to have a lot of fun with this stuff. But anyway, there you go. That's my windshield, my automatic windshield washer. Tesla has an automatic windshield washer that turns on whenever this camera up here, there's a camera right up here, and this camera needs to have a great view of the forward facing, obviously, part of the car, which is very important since we're going forward, hopefully. So it washes itself automatically. But anyway, I just did a video the other day, and it got something like 25,000 views. I just really want to thank everybody for watching that video and for hitting the subscribe button. And if you don't mind, if you're new here to the channel, or if you're here for the first time, please hit like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I mean, and I understand there are a lot of Tesla haters out there. I do love talking to you because I think there's a lot of misinformation that's been put out there into the world, out into the airwaves by obviously very powerful corporations that Tesla are going to hurt tremendously. So I want you to have a voice. I'm not trying to convert you. I'm fully aware that fossil fuel vehicles are going to be around for a long time. In fact, I had a beautiful comment from a gentleman this morning that he just bought a Ram pickup truck. He loves the Ram. He wants Tesla to build a pickup truck. He doesn't like the Cybertruck. I love the Cybertruck. I hope to get one soon. But he said, I don't own a Tesla, but I'm a Tesla investor. And I love comments like that because, I responded. I said I love Ram trucks. I've always loved Ram trucks. I had actually a Ford F-150 for years, and I really loved that truck. And I was actually on my second engine. The first engine blew, which was kind of disturbing. It blew at like 75,000 miles, which was very disturbing at the time. So you'll hear all the stories about the fact that the Tesla batteries fail very rarely. So anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to stop talking right now, and I'm going to let you watch how amazing this car is.
And so he's like, I think he's the richest guy in the world or something.
I mean, yeah, but only if you count money.
So I'm going to pull over here and get a cup of coffee, and I'm going to show you how I do that. I love this little coffee. It's actually a country store. So I'm going to show you how I do that, okay? Eve, I need to stop at the Suey outpost right up the street here. I got to grab a cup of coffee.
Found Suey Outpost just 7/10 of a mile up North Highway 17 in Owenda. Open till 7 this evening.
Yes, bring me there.
Navigating to Suey Outpost, just 4/10 of a mile away. 1 minute till arrival.
Thank you.
Enjoy your... You're welcome. Safe travels.
So, that's how it works, kids. It will take me in here to the store very safely. Again, I'm not touching anything. And I'm actually talking to you guys, which is really, really cool. This car is so impressive. It's so impressive. It makes my life so much easier. So I'm going to go in here and grab a cup of coffee. I will make the... let's see, what's it doing now? Where are you going? Where are you going, car? Yeah, I see what it's doing. It's taking me around to the side parking area. Interesting. Interesting. It's trying to find a parking space. Would you look at that? How smart is my car? Anyway, we're going to park here. I'm going to leave the camera running and go grab my coffee. Okay, so now we're coming up on, this is a little town in South Carolina here called McClellanville. It's a notorious speed trap. As you can see, I'm running in hurry mode right now, so I'm a little over 10 miles above the speed limit. I always drop that down to standard when I get through there. So you can see, that's what I call the fake 50 mile per hour sign. I'm not sure if you saw that. I'll try to include it in the video, but the real sign is coming up right now. So as you can see, I'm at 64, 63, dropping down very slowly. Now we're going to hit the 50 mile per hour sign. And it's going to drop me down very slowly. And I think it stops about 55 or 56, 54, 53. So this is a notorious speed trap. So when I go through here, and I do this, by the way, I do this trip minimum 3 times a week, sometimes 4. I always have to make sure that I go down to standard mode. I know that at some point full self-driving will be smarter even than this. It's pretty smart, but there will be different options. Of course, obviously, going forward, we're going to have voice, so I will basically be able to say to the car, hey, slow down, go down to 35 or 45 or 55 or whatever the chosen speed is going to be at that time. I will be able to do that through voice eventually. I believe that. Nobody has told me that, but I really believe that if this is going to work, if you're going to be sitting in the back seat of the car, which is really the future, you are going to, and you're going to be able to, first of all, tell the car what to do, but you may be even able to put that in before you make the trip. So let's say I was going from Charleston to North Myrtle Beach. Let's use that as an example. I may be able to say to the car, okay, I want to stop for coffee at Suey Outpost. I can do that already in navigation, but then I could also add, when we go through McClellanville, please make sure that you're no more than 5 miles above the speed limit, blah, 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 blah. I really believe that that's going to happen. So anyway, now that we're through McClellanville, I'm going to bump this back up to hurry mode. And by the way, there's rarely any police presence out here. Sometimes when I come out here, I'll actually push it up to Mad Max, and then that will take me up to my desired speed faster. But I'm not going to do that today. And by the way, one of the great things about full self-driving is people, you know, I've heard even Kyle Connor, right? Kyle Connor said, you know, it's frustrating that I can't just set the speed limit. I want to be just set at 80 all the time on a long trip, blah, 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 blah. But here's the way I look at it. This will be unsupervised full self-driving. If my car is fluctuating between speed limits, I really don't care, because honestly, I'm probably doing something else at that point, right? I'm doing my emails, or if my wife is with me, we're talking, or I'm playing with my kids in the back of the car, or whatever it is. Whatever it is I'm doing. Maybe I'm writing a book back there, or maybe I'm just doing some AI, or maybe I'm doing some video editing for these videos. So I think most people won't even notice the fluctuations in the speed. Most of the time, our egos are the problem when we're driving. And this car has no ego. It just knows that it needs to get you from point A to point B. It knows that it needs to abide by the laws in these presets that it allows you. And that's really all it cares about. Your time is not that important. And I say that in the sense that, you know, our ego tells us, I want to get in the car and I want to get there as fast as I can. Well, the reason you're doing that is you really don't want to drive. You say you want to drive, but you don't want to drive. So when you don't have to drive, you just sit in here and you allow the car to do what it does. So anyway, I hope this helps. Let's get back to chilling, and I'm going to continue my trip here. Okay, so we have another stop coming up here. I have my 2 cups of coffee every day, and my second stop when I make this trip is a 7-Eleven up here on the right hand side. I know you're seeing me doing all this stuff. I can pre-program all this if I wanted to, but I just don't bother. So here's how simple it is. Eve, can you take me to the 7-Eleven that's coming up here on the right hand side?
Right. I've set navigation to the 7-Eleven at 4621 Highway 17 in Morels Inlet, just 0.9 miles away. 1 minute. It'll be coming up on your right soon.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Happy to help. Safe travels.
Eve, what is the expected temperature in North Myrtle Beach today?
In North Myrtle Beach today, expect a high around 41 degrees Fahrenheit and a low near 27. It's mostly clear this morning.
So we're expecting sunshine all day?
No, it's a mix of sun and clouds today, with some forecasts showing partly cloudy or intervals of clouds. not full sunshine all day.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so our 7-Eleven is coming up here on the right-hand side. Typically, it will take me directly into the parking lot, find a nice parking space for me, and park me. So we'll see how that goes. Once again, if you're just catching this video now, please like, subscribe, share the video, and if you wouldn't mind, comment down below. I'd like to get this little channel to grow because I'm having such a great time just interacting with the different people and having chats and talking about Tesla and other subjects too. So thanks for watching. Now let's see us park here. Okay, once again, perfect. I'm going to leave the camera running and go grab my coffee. So I presume you all saw that. I spilled my coffee. Well, at least now you know the video is legit. Nothing is staged. Even the stupid stuff I do comes out in the videos. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So I just got some cleanup to do here for a second. I got all my gift cards that I got for Christmas. Of course, they got coffee all over them now. And Lord knows this car is due for a good deep cleaning anyway, so who knows? Everything happens for a reason, right? Okay, so now we're going to continue our trip here. We are going to work, which is actually in it's actually in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and we're going to program that in right now. Let's see, work, and off we go. So now, as usual, the car is going to take me safely out of this parking lot. I've got my coffee, even though I spilled some of it, and now you guys can attack me in the comments for my stupidity. But anyway, I really appreciate y'all watching, so I'm going to let you get back to it and enjoy the ride. Okay, so we're coming up on my office here in a couple of seconds, and hopefully there's a parking space here. If there is, the car will park me perfectly. Eventually, we will have this thing called Banish, and Banish will allow us to actually, it will allow me to be able to have the car drop me off at the door. And then Banish will mean I can send the car to a parking space or a parking area close by. But today, we're just going to park the old-fashioned way. So now it's searching for a spot. And here we go. So folks, that was over 2 hours, 2 hours and whatever the scheduled time was, 2 hours and 14 minutes. Of course, I made a couple of stops and had a couple of cups of coffee, spilt a coffee. But that's how full self-driving works. I really essentially have not touched the wheel in, almost 2.5 hours. Now, I adjusted my speed profile a couple of times, and I mostly stayed between standard and hurry mode. And at one point I did drop down to chill because I saw a cop coming, and I guess I sort of panicked a little bit, but I actually wasn't speeding. But I did it anyway. 9 times out of 10, I don't worry about the cops. Anyway, I'm going to edit this video. I will speed it up. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope this helps you understand the future of transportation. This is going to help a lot of people. I'm getting ready to do a video about how this is going to help people with disabilities. That's very dear to my heart. I have a very, very close family member who is experiencing... they're losing their eyesight. I'm trying to think of the name of it right now, but they're losing their eyesight, and it's not fun, and it's not fun to see them go through it. But people like that will benefit greatly. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here.